Hey Room 7, how are you going? Today we are going to learn about safety with our knife and our scissors and our glue gun. So this is a really important part of mask making. I don't want to see any blood in this room. So the first thing that I've made sure is this is a proper cutting board. Okay, and I put that on top of my desk. I've used a bit of tape to hold it in place, but you might have a piece of wood or a special lino cutting board as well. Either one is fine, but I don't want to see any knives straight onto the desk or the carpet. So the next thing I've done is I have got my piece of whatever it is. This is just some foam that I'm going to cut. And I'm going to draw what it is that I would like to cut, so I know exactly where I need to go. Now, because I'm right-handed, this is my cutting hand and this is my holding hand. These are always going to stay here. This is always going to stay here with a nice big gap in between. Now, this is my knife and it's a special one that I have to push forward and it goes back. If you have one that pushes forward and locks, you need to make sure that it locks, and then when you have finished, you need to make sure that it unlocks so that you can pull it down. So let's start cutting. So putting lots of pressure on this hand, so I'm pushing it down to hold my piece of foam in place. Now I'm going to move my foam around so that there is still a gap between my cutting hand and my holding hand. Nice and gentle. Now I'm going to add 2 more lines. Spin it around. Cool. Okay, let's do the same thing with some cardboard. So here's my old piece of cardboard. I'm going to draw on it my design. Okay, now you'll see that it hasn't quite cut through. I can have another go on that side that I was cutting, just by pressing a little bit harder. Cool. Okay, let's go on to glue gun safety. Now these things are really hot, as is the glue inside it. So we have to be really careful that we don't burn ourselves with this glue. So first things first, we need to have something underneath. Newspaper or a piece of card actually works really well. That's going to catch this excess glue. The second thing we need to be really mindful about is not wasting these glue sticks. We only have a few for the classroom, and I don't want to see people going nuts with the glue, because we actually only need a tiny dab. So the trick with the glue stick, glue gun, is you press for 1 second, you hold it, you let it go. Just like that. Okay? You only need to put this trigger, hold it for 1 second. So I'm thinking before I start gluing whereabouts I want to glue. So the first thing I want to glue is here. So hold it for 1 second and then push this to here. And now I'm going to hold it together for about 20 seconds. Great, let's try the next bit. Half a second, tiny dot, that's all you need. Hold it there for 20 seconds. And there we have it, a little ear. Let's do the same for this. Perfect. Look at that. Perfectly held with a tiny, tiny dab of glue. Nothing more is needed. Make sure you turn these off when you have finished with them. Okay, let's talk about making holes in things. Now often I see when people want to make a hole in something, they get it like this and they use the scissors to try and stab it. Now that is not a safe way of making a hole, because look what's going to happen. Ah, my fingers! So instead, I don't want to see anyone using scissors to make holes. Instead, you need to use the craft knife. So as you have already seen, that's what I want to cut. Now this might take a while, and that is okay. Look at that, easy, no stabbing needed. Now from here, I can start to cut if I want a bigger hole. Voila,